Hello, and welcome to County Perspective. In this show, we focus on Frederick County government, local programs and events, and the community that you live in. I'm your host, Brandon Rosa, and thank you all for joining us today. Now let's begin today's show with our top news stories as we talk about who the county executive appointed to be on the Police Accountability Board. In the wake of incidents across the county of misconduct and criminal acts involving police officers, the Maryland General Assembly required every county in the state to appoint a Police Accountability Board. The boards are charged with identifying trends concerning police misconduct allegations and recommended any policy changes they believe are necessary. Frederick County Executive Jan Gardner nominated 11 residents to serve on Frederick County's Police Accountability Board. The nominees, who were confirmed this month by the County Council, bring a variety of professional experience and expertise, including law enforcement, human resources, behavioral health, military, business, and law. Dawn Oram will serve as chair of the board. She is a human resources professional and will serve a 3-year term. Other appointees include Shannon Bohr, Robert Effler, Sean Goldstein, Ivan Gutierrez, Catherine Jones, Teresa Keegan, Anthony Coomson, Nestor Machine, Gabrielle Wachter, and Randolph Weishi Jr. These 11 people were chosen from 112 applicants. Frederick County's Police Accountability Board will manage the compliant process for the Frederick County Sheriff's Office and the police departments in the city of Frederick, Brunswick, and Thurmont. Internet access is a necessary part of life in today's world. Frederick County government has been working on a strategy to increase access to broadband service in rural areas. It was recently announced that Chantel Corporation has received a $10 million grant from Connect Maryland to install broadband internet for areas in the north, northeast, and southern portions of Frederick County. This will deliver broadband access to over 3,000 locations. The funds for the grant were part of the Federal American Rescue Plan Act. Bringing broadband to these unserved regions was identified as a priority in Frederick County government's 2022 Rural Broadband Study. The study is available online at frederickcountymd.gov/broadband. Questions about the study or the Chantel project can be sent to broadband@frederickcountymd.gov. Frederick County will mark its 275th anniversary in 2023 with a full year of events to mark the community's rich history. County Executive Jan Gardner unveiled a special logo to commemorate the occasion. The distinct key-shaped image will appear on road signs promoting the year's theme: Explore, Connect, and Thrive. The celebration will kick off with the New Year's Eve key drop along Carroll Creek in partnership with Civitan Club of Frederick. Special events are being coordinated by the 275th Anniversary Planning Committee, comprising local historians, public engagement specialists, business representatives, tourism, and recreation experts. To learn more, people can visit frederickcountymd.gov/275. The site includes a calendar of events, a short promotional video, and information on how organizations can apply to become community partners. People can also stay up to date via Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or by texting FC275 to 888-777. Contact Planning Committee co-chairs Heidi Keeney and Carrie Saavedra at 275@frederickcountymd.gov. Are you hungry? If so, I have the perfect video for you. I'm sure you all know what a food truck is, or have seen one on the street as you pass by. In Frederick County, there are so many food trucks with a large variety of food options. There are authentic foods like Mexican and Greek, and there is even a burger truck that has local fresh beef. Watch this episode of Destination Frederick County to find out more about these amazing food trucks.
The food truck. Kitchens on wheels heading straight to the places where we find ourselves with the biggest appetites. The festivals, the events, the breweries. In recent years, the food truck revolution has come to Frederick County and brought with it a deliciously wide variety of cuisines served up hot, fresh, and straight from these rolling restaurants.
If you see all the different food trucks, they offer something special that you're not always going to find at a restaurant. Big example of us, you're not going to find Venezuelan food around here. You have to go down to DC to kind of get a taste of what we offer. But there's a lot of specialty stuff that food trucks kind of bring that some restaurants don't have.
I think it brings color, it brings flavor to all the different events that have been going on. There's so many things going in Frederick all the time that it's just like a second, it's second nature. It's perfect ingredients to add to the events and festivals.
I like to support local individual entrepreneurs, and I think it gives the community the opportunity to try lots of different types of food and makes it more affordable for the provider, the food vendors, to offer what they have without having the whole expense of a restaurant.
I love cooking. I love cooking for other people, and this was an easy way to get our food out to the community without opening up a brick and mortar right off the bat. We support the community, and we like to stay in the area. I think people are drawn to food trucks because of the convenience.
It's a great way to be able to try out multiple different businesses and different styles of food, different different vendors. So it's a great variety every single time.
I love trying different things, and here it makes it really easy. Instead of going from one restaurant to another, which most of us don't do, you can just go from one truck to another.
We do all locally sourced beef. We do burgers. All of our beef comes from a farm right in Frederick County. And we live in this really unique area where we have amazing agriculture, but we also have the population density and economics to sort of support higher end food. So it's great that we can do real farm to table, like literally the farm is right up the road. We go there, we buy the beef. During the summer, we're able to get some produce locally. And we have such a great assortment of stuff to choose from, and that I think is something that's kind of unique about what we're able to do with the truck. The caliber and quality of food that is now available mobile, whereas before, if you went to a big event, there might be a concession stand where they're selling, frozen burgers and fries or hot dogs or something, and it'll feed you, but it's nothing special. Whereas now, with the array of food trucks, just from where I'm standing, there's the arepas, the garage has some fantastic cheesesteaks, falafel, grilled cheese truck, just the variety in ethnic food available and the quality of food that's available is just night and day better than it was, what you would expect to see at an event these days.
Please come visit us and all the other food trucks around the community, support these local businesses, and meet your neighbors.
It's time for a short break. We will return with more on County Perspective. Welcome back to County Perspective. I'm your host, Brandon Rosa. In just a few minutes, we'll look at the app called Agents of Discovery. But before I tell you about that, let's see who's looking for you to take them home in this episode's Pet of the Week.
Wyatt is a lap cat who barely waits for you to sit down before getting comfortable. He likes to rotate every once in a while to make sure he's being petted all over. But he's not just about the cuddles. Wyatt loves to play and explore, and don't forget catnap. His soothing purr and quirky drooling make it easy to fall in love with him. Adopters need to be aware, however, that Wyatt is FIV positive. He is currently healthy and with proper prevention and treatment to prevent secondary infections, can live a long, happy life. To learn more about Wyatt and our adoption process, call Frederick County Animal Control and Pet Adoption Center at 301-600-1546.
Do you remember the game called Pokemon Go? People use their cell phones to locate Pokemon in the area, and you could play whenever you wanted. Well, there is a new app just like Pokemon Go, except without the Pokemon. Frederick County Parks and Recreation now offers an app called Agents of Discovery that is geared for all ages. While you visit some of your local Frederick County parks, this app will allow you to play games and learn some history of the park just by playing Agents of Discovery. Watch this video to find out more. Frederick County Parks and Recreation is always providing fun, excitement, and education for all demographics. Recently, Parks and Recreation wanted to combine history with technology by using a smartphone device. And this was made possible with the virtual reality app called Agents of Discovery.
It's a national network, and we were able to join that this past year and have started launching the application in a couple of our parks. It will give people the opportunity to come, explore nature, and engage in our parks, while at the same time having a little bit of fun utilizing their current technology on their phones.
Parks and Recreation released Agents of Discovery in the summer of 2022, and so far people of all ages are getting in on the action.
It gives us the opportunity to engage our community in different ways and to encourage them to come back and visit our parks throughout time and to learn something new every time they visit. So anywhere from elementary to middle, though I've seen a lot of adults enjoy playing it.
Staff at Parks and Recreation don't just create parks and sports, they also develop technology.
We actually upload and control all the missions ourselves. Right now, it's the staff at Rose Hill, Catoctin, Fountain Rock, and myself, what I call our interpretive staff team, who are used to providing educational programming. Those are the staff who are currently uploading those missions and making them match again to the parks that you are in, so that you're learning a little bit more about that park than maybe you would get if you were just walking around on your own.
Just like being an agent, participants have to complete missions in various county parks. This application is similar to the fan favorite Pokemon Go.
Right now we have a mission that's at Rose Hill Manor Park as well as Fountain Rock Park, and we're adding missions. We'll always have anywhere from 1 to 3 missions available. All of our missions, we try to tie them to the parks that they're in. So for Rose Hill, you're going to learn a little bit about history, maybe a little bit about the natural environment that's also surrounding you and how that plays into our history. At Fountain Rock, we have one that we're actually learning a little bit about fishing, especially during a season where fishing is huge and people are looking to learn a little bit more. So you'll learn a little bit about aquatic life. You can come any part of the day and play. For people who like virtual reality games, things like Pokemon Go, things like that, it's kind of set up on the similar kind of a style where you can come and play whenever you want. It just depends on how often we've changed the mission out as to whether you're able to play a new mission or not yet.
So by now, you might be curious how to become an agent of discovery. Well, it's easy.
You can find the application called Agents of Discovery on both Apple iStore and on Google Play, so you can download it for free.
Parks and Rec staff hope that Agents of Discovery is here to stay.
So I know it'll be around for at least a year, and we're considering how long after that, and it'll kind of depend on our community feedback as to how people enjoy playing it and the benefits that they see coming out of it as well.
Are you and your family looking for something to do in the next few weeks? Well, Frederick County divisions and departments are always hosting a variety of events and activities to keep you engaged. Let's take a look at what is available during this episode's calendar of events. If you'd like to find out more about virtual events and programs and activities that are going on in the county, visit frederickcountymd.gov. It is time to start wrapping up the show, so let me start telling you about Parks and Recreation Month. July is Parks and Recreation Month. It is a time to promote the importance of parks and recreation and health and wellness, conservation, and social equity, and to recognize thousands of parks and recreation employees. Parks and Recreation Month has been recognized since 1985. Frederick County Parks and Recreation has over 20 parks near you that everyone can enjoy. Parks and Recreation has sports and activities geared for all ages and interests. To find out more information on activities and sports or how to become an employee for Parks and Recreation, just visit recreator.com. Now get outside and enjoy a nice summer day in the park. Now we all know about recycling, but are you actually doing it right? Here are some tips to know on how to recycle right. Don't put non-recyclable materials into your collection container. When in doubt, throw it out. Do not put plastic bags in the blue bin. And empty food and liquids out of containers before throwing it in the bin. To find out more about how to recycle right, just visit frederickcountymd.gov/3939/recycle-right. Okay everyone, that's all the time we have today. Don't forget to follow Frederick County on social media to stay up to date on important news and events. We'll see you next time with a fresh look from a county perspective.